They were the first year we did this, and I remember being backstage, and it was kind of dark, and I was there, and somebody bumped into my leg. So I said, "What was that?" And there was this little person who had a horn bigger than they were. And I said, "Would you like some help with that?" He said, "No." And I said, "What the heck is going to happen here?" And they went out, they all sat down, they were real quiet. And then Dave hit the downbeat, and it was like, wow! And that year, I believe they took second place. And there was a little bit of dispute around that, you know. Some people said they should have took first, you know. And then the next year, they came back, and they made good. They took first place last year in our contest. And I want to say, for all of you folks who are from Berkshire here, you should be very, very proud of your group. You have a lot of support for them in the district. Every time I hear anything about David Anderson, the director, or the group itself, it's glowing. And I believe that they even came up this past December and played in San Francisco at the California School Boards Association annual education conference. And I'd like to go ahead and give them some for that. Everybody didn't get a chance to do that. And so when I heard that they were going to be nominated for that, I just said, right, they'll do wonderful, and they did. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me introduce to you the most outstanding middle school jazz band in the world. The Brooklyn Middle School Jazz Band.
just change the pace a little bit. This is called How High the Moon, featuring 4 trombone quartet. So a little Afro jazz. How High the Moon. What? No. One, two, oh, two, I think this channel may be a little loud. I think it's feeding back a little bit. Thank you. That's our trombone section. This arrangement, one of the very, very cool things about this festival, it didn't come off as the way Leon wanted it this year, just because there wasn't a bunch of people participating at the school, so we're going to have to spread the word a little bit more next year to get more schools participating. Because one of the coolest things about the festival, unlike other festivals that we go to, is that it took time all day long. It had some wonderful recording artists. If you're familiar with Latin jazz, Wayne Wallace is the #1 trombone player and arranger in Latin jazz. John Calloway, a wonderful flute player that plays all over the world, Latin jazz. And these are the judges. But besides being the judges, they were mentors, and they took these kids for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and taught them, at clinics. And it was just a wonderful experience to be that. Most of the time, the judges sit back there and they just slam them or say nice things or whatever. They never get to talk to them. So this is a very unique festival. They took the time to do that. Also, during lunchtime, Rebecca Marion, I think it's close, who is, I'm sorry, Rebecca, who is a world-renowned pianist and played with a lot of people, recorded a lot of people, made a lot of books on Latin jazz percussion. She gave, and as a dancer as well, she gave a history of Latin jazz music, singing, dancing, playing for an hour during lunch. It was just incredible. So these kids got a chance to Latin jazz. These are next two are transcriptions from professional Latin jazz groups. And so we sent it into this place in Fresno that only deals with Latin jazz. And so this is what came out of it. It's called 3-2 music. Anyway, this is Canto Lusumi and Chucho. Here we go. One, two, there. One, two, We are, by the way, in case you hadn't heard, we're Bookster Middle School. These are 6th, 7th, and 8th graders from Santa Clara, California. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Is there 6th and 8th? Just 7th and 8th? There's no 6th graders here? Well, there could be, but there isn't. They want to make sure you know there's 7th and 8th. There is no 6th graders. If you're taking notes. This is our last tune we appreciate. And the group that's coming up next is called Soiree. And I have a connection to that group. When I was teaching downtown, I taught at Burnett Middle School. That's where I started teaching in downtown San Jose, and really enjoyed it. That's how I got my start. We had black jackets down there. We called the Downtown Upbeats. And we traveled to Disneyland, did a lot of fun things. And one of the kids I taught when I was a 7th grader, his name was Zach Bonilla from downtown, and he played one-handed piano. And so, he has 2 hands, but he played with one hand. I didn't want to let you straight hair up. No, it's not one of those stories. He played 2 hands. You had 2 hands, but played with one. That was my point. Anyway, but he was really a voracious learner and really he was bugging me all the time. Always at my elbow and asking me things. And so he worked real hard, and by the time he graduated, he went to San Jose High and learned a lot more about keyboard and studied with real keyboard players, not me, but we got started. Anyway, he's played with Pete Escovedo, Malo, and a lot of people, and he writes a lot of tunes, and we got a chance to do a CD together, which was cool for me. The first time I did a CD with a student, it was really neat. It was Pete Escovedo and Zach and I, and that was a great CD. So he's coming out next with his new group. It's an awesome group, Santana kind of, with salsa, you'll like it. And I'm proud to say that I was his music teacher, so you know how that goes.
All right. Thank you. Come on, now, you know, when they were coming on before, when the last group came off, one of the guys from Bookshare said, "That was sick." Wasn't that sick? All right. Thank you. I don't know if I have to do much introduction for the next group. I think David Anderson took care of it. Get David Anderson out here. He's the man. You don't have many of him walking around.
Like this.